Today I'm here with a cooking video for y'all. It's called Spicy Scrambled Fish. I know it sounds something really different, and it is. It is like a zero carb meal, zero carb, low fat, and very high in proteins. You guys can take that when you're cutting, when you're bulking. You guys can do a lot of customization with it. So basically, you guys can have it during your low carb days. You guys can have it during your ketosis, stuff like those. And you probably can even throw it in between like a couple of slices of bread and then call it a sandwich. So it's all up to you guys. So let's get to it. So I'm gonna start off by telling you guys the ingredients that are required to make this dish. First, I have some chopped onions into really fine pieces. I have 3 onions here. Onions are really good vegetable, guys, and it's gonna give you a lot of fiber. So vegetables are like really important for the micronutrients. So after that, I have like a tomato, 1 whole tomato chopped into really fine pieces. So after that, I pretty much have the seasoning, guys. So next up, I'm going to show you guys the fish. These are basa fish fillets, frozen ones. I have about 420 grams of fish. This is the amount of fish that I eat per day. So I measured it, and I have some 420 grams of basa fish fillets. So after that, I have some chili powder, I have some biryani masala, and then I have some garam masala. So these are pretty much the seasonings I'm going to use. I have some turmeric powder here, really good for the color, and I have some black pepper, and I have some salt, and I have some tomato ketchup too. So these are the seasonings. You can pretty much add in your seasoning, guys. It depends on how you want to make it and depends on your taste. So first, you need to heat a vessel. So this is like the first step. You need to boil the fish, guys. I'm adding in about 3 to 4 cups of water. It will probably add up to 500 ml of water, I guess. I'm adding, I think, 3 glasses of water, so it will add up to 400 to 500 ml. And you need to start boiling the fish. Wait until the water starts to boil, and also, guys, add a pinch of salt to the water. What this is going to do is it will increase the boiling temperature of water to slightly, it will probably become slightly higher than 100 degrees centigrade, and this will allow you to cook your fish faster. You can do this method for pasta, noodles, or whatever you want, guys. Just add a pinch of salt to the water and it will help to cook it faster. A small tip, so make sure you try it out. So once the water hits the boiling temperature, I'm going to be adding in the fish. And again, guys, be very careful when you're adding in the fish, because the water is really hot and it might splash on your hand and you might get injured. So be very careful when you're doing it. Slowly drop in the fish. And you guys can see once the fish is dropped into the boiling water, it starts to curl out. Make sure you boil the fish for just about 5 minutes maximum. We do not want to overcook the fish, because once the fish gets overcooked, it's going to lose its taste and the texture becomes completely bad, and it doesn't taste good, guys. So the fishes are completely boiled. As you guys can see, it has a nice white color to it. And also make sure you drain the water when you take it out, because the last thing you want is your fish to be soggy, and that is going to spoil the entire recipe. So make sure you drain the water out completely, like I'm doing here. So the next step is to cut the boiled fishes into really small pieces, into fine pieces. And once the fish is actually boiled, it's really easy to start cutting it, guys. Like, look at this, it cuts very softly. And also, you guys can see how the fish is cooked perfectly. It's not overcooked. You need to cut it into really fine pieces, not too fine, really into probably not too in between, too fine and not too fine, I guess. I don't know how to exactly tell you guys, but cut it into small pieces, like you guys can see right here. This is 400 grams of basa fish fillets. Something's wrong with my mouth, guys. Basa fish fillets, 420 grams. The next thing is you need to heat a pan and put some oil in it. You guys can add some olive oil, sunflower oil, whatever you want. It depends on your fat requirements and your taste. And then add in the onions, the chopped onions. I've added 3 chopped onions in here. And the reason why we are adding onions first is because onions take longer to cook than tomatoes, guys. So always add in your onions or your capsicum or whatever it is first, because they take longer to cook. And also, cook the onions until they're slightly brown color, like you guys can see here, and then add in some salt. And again, guys, seasoning depends on your taste. the amount of salt, everything, it all depends on you. If you guys are cutting out sodium from your diet, then probably adding salt is not a good idea, but it all depends on you guys. Next thing, I'm adding some biryani masala here. And again guys, if you guys like it to make, I'm using biryani masala, I'm using all these ingredients because I'm making it in an Indian style. If you guys want to make it in a Chinese style, you guys can probably add in some chili sauce, you guys can add in some soy sauce, stuff like that. So it all depends on your taste buds. So I'm adding some chili powder, I added some garam masala, I'm adding some turmeric here. The reason why I'm adding some turmeric powder is because it helps you get rid of the raw smell of the fish, guys, and it also provide a good color for the dish. So you'll have a better aroma and stuff like that. So it's good to eat. And look at this, guys, a nice red color. And then I'm adding in the tomatoes. So I'm not splashing any water on this dish. It is just gonna cook by itself. The reason is tomatoes have a tendency to give out water, so you don't need to add in any extra amount of water, guys. So you need to make it into a nice dense thick onion and tomato paste kind of thing, and this is the color that we're looking for. And then I'm adding in some tomato ketchup because I like the sweetness in it, and it will also help you give a good color, and it also help you caramelize the entire curry that you're making. And look at the color, guys. This red color indicates how spicy it is, and I like my food spicy, so this is going to be a treat for me. And this is, again guys, this is a really macro friendly dish, has probably no carbs, high amount of proteins, and then low amounts of fat. And also guys, do check out the other recipes in this channel. I have lots of other recipes, I'll put it on the screen. And also check out the other videos. We have training videos, we have nutrition videos, all that good stuff. So be sure to hit the subscribe button and follow our channel. Lots of great stuff coming up. The collab is happening with Teen Bodybuilding India, so that is also there. And I'm almost like 10 days out of Muscle Mania, so a lot of content for you guys. And also guys, when you stir the fish, be sure to do it gently because you don't want to break the fish, and that's going to ruin the texture. So I'm kind of trying the chef style of tossing the pan or whatever. So I'm not a chef, guys, I'm a bodybuilder, but I'm trying to do it. But anyway, hope you guys like the video. I'll put the macros on the screen, check it out. You guys can take it while cutting, bulking, whatever you want, because it has pretty much no carbohydrates. I guess it's a really good dish with rotis and bread, whatever, as a side dish, as a main course. So please do check this recipe out and tell me how it tastes. Hit it in the comments, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.